Today is day 14. I can't freaking believe that it's 14 days already. It really went by so fast. I'll tell you more what I think about that later. Right now, we're on the way to a wedding. His sister is getting married, so half of the day is going to be there. But after the wedding, we're going to try to find something to get into to make the vlog a little bit more interesting. So stay with us. Okay, we are out of the wedding. Out of respect for the bride, I didn't take any wedding footage or anything like that. I didn't think it was appropriate. So we're gonna go find something to get into. The giant cast iron statue you see towering above you is Vulcan, the Roman god of metalwork and the forge. The 56-foot tall statue was commissioned by Birmingham leaders to represent the new growing city at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. After a smashing success at the fair, he was brought home to Birmingham. But actually, he's only been looking over Birmingham since the 1930s. So I don't know what they did with him before then. I think he was actually down.
Before he was put on the pedestal, he was in the infield of the Fairgrounds racetrack.
Okay.
BR.
Which
is gone.
Hold on. What is with my shoes coming untied? I swear.
Now imagine how high it seems like you are up on Vulcan. Imagine being up on that thing.
No, I don't even want to look. If I look at the weather tower, it makes me dizzy. That's too much.
This is a good shot. Wow.
This is overlooking our fair iron city. This reminds me of the Portland Rose Gardens, because this is how you can look down over the city from up there. I was going to try to see if I could see Sloss from here, but I don't know if I can. I have to come over this way. I think Sloss is down. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, here's Sloss.
See it?
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah.
There's Sloss. That's where we were yesterday. Sorry guys about the shakiness. Hold on. Trying to stabilize my arms a little bit. This is an absolutely perfect day to be up here too. The weather is stunning. Look at that. Alright.
Go ahead.
Okay. One of the things Troy wanted us to do on day 14 of this challenge was talk about how, if at all, this challenge has affected us. And it has affected me. It's affected me a lot, actually, a lot more than I thought it would. One, it's allowed me to see that my life is not as boring and mundane as I thought it was. Even simple tasks like cleaning the house can be made fun if you're vlogging it. And that kind of, you know, puts a little bit more spice into your life again. For the last 14 days, I felt like me again. When I was younger, I used to always go out and go adventuring and do things, and I just kind of put a halt on that, and there was nothing halting me from having a good life except for me. And I've realized that, and so I've gone out and started challenging myself and trying to find things to do, and it's reawakened my creativity, and I really like that. One of the things that I'm going to do is really challenge myself. I'm terrified of heights. Terrified of heights. Like, I would rather you put a spider on my shoulder than put me up somewhere high. Don't put a spider on my shoulder because I'll faint, but still. I'm going to climb Vulcan with Matt today and try to conquer my fear of heights and being up top so I can take a good picture of Birmingham for y'all from way up there. The statue is 56 feet tall, but the pedestal is really tall. It's got to be at least, holy crap, I don't know, that's big. That's
tall.
Really big. It's very tall. But so it's making me challenge myself and allowing me to see that the limits that were on my life were limits that I had put on my life myself, and that I have the ability to live past those limits. Also, the very first day of the vlog challenge, I vlogged this whole thing about Alabama and how horrible it was and blah blah blah, and then I looked back and I noticed it was very negative, and I didn't want to be negative like that. I didn't want that coming out of me, so I've been more conscious over the last 14 days of how much negativity comes out of my mouth, and I've tried to start looking at things in a more positive light, because I don't want that negativity to be coming out of me, and I don't want people to perceive me as a negative person. And it's not that I'm not trying to be myself, I'm still being myself. I'm just leaving the negativity behind because I don't need that anymore. So it's been a very positive 14 days for me, and I am going to continue a daily vlog. This will not be my last one. If you have watched my vlogs, I appreciate it, and I hope that you stick with me, because I'm going to keep vlogging my life, whether it's a day of housework or whether it's going out and adventuring and finding sloths or getting up in Vulcan or whatever. I just hope that you stick with me. So let's go climb that statue. Yeah, see that see-through walkway? I'm not real keen on that. Woo. I wish they would make it solid. I'd feel a little bit better. You got your receipt, babe?
Yep.
Hi.
Good.
Okay. So here we're fixing to start up the stairway. Might have to take a bunch of breaths. I'm not in shape. So.
And the stairway is on the way right now. The elevator is not working.
Yeah, the elevator's being worked on, so we're having to take the stairs. So this should be really fun. Whew, kind of dark and creepy.
Now,
Well,
we use the elevator instead of last time.
we'll use the elevator.
So this is your first time to walk up.
I might have come up here when I was a kid, but I don't remember much. Okay, this is the thing. This is a lot of cardio.
Even for me.
Yeah. Whew. Boy, I'm gonna feel this tomorrow.
Me too.
Look down the window. Whew. I'm feeling it. I am not in shape at all. This is a steep climb. Last time I tried to climb something like this was when I tried to climb the column in Astoria, and I could not do it.
Yeah.
Trying. It doesn't help, it's hot. Okay. I'm trying, babe. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. Boy, I can feel that in my thigh.
Me too. I'm gonna feel this tomorrow at work. I'm gonna be testing myself. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna make it a funny vlog.
Funny, because I'm scared?
For both of us. Nah, I'm not crazy about heights.
Let's see if I can show this. Oh, that's scary. Whew, that made me lose my balance a little bit. I can't look down. Oh, this is too much.
Yeah, here we are. This is it. This is it.
This struggle is real. Just give me a minute. Yeah, struggle's real for sure. Okay, last time it took me, what, 20 minutes to get out this door? I'm scared. I know.
Man, I'm not a huge fan of heights either.
I wish the walkway was solid, it would help.
Yeah, I know, me too. That's what makes me scared. See,
I have to not look down. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay. 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 I can do this. Okay. I can do this. Oh my God, I can't. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm having a hard time getting out the door right now, so. Hold me, baby. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. Are you laughing at me?
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. I just if I can make one revolution. Okay. Can the scaredy cat squeeze by? Thank you. Oh my God.
Yeah, but I don't.
That makes me warm.
Did you know did you video online? He really had to work for it, yeah? Literally.
You gotta work for
all
something.
150 stairs.
Oh my God, that's so awesome.
Alright,
I didn't know if I was
picture.
Hold on to my waist, baby.
a puppy.
Oh, you gotta show it off.
Well, we're scared.
Oh yeah, very good call. Very good
Well,
call.
here, I think I could. I'm scared.
Yeah, I would be scared I would drop it. Congratulations.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, come inside. You put it on.
That was cool.
Am I hurting your hand?
No, that's
I'm trying really hard, baby.
fine.
This is me on top of Vulcan. Don't laugh at me.
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Well, yeah, this will be the funniest vlog ever. Excuse me.
I'm sure this
Excuse me.
happens every day.
I need to stand on the wall. Excuse me.
Okay, this happens every day.
It does.
Excuse me.
You just look up.
I'm just trying to look straight ahead. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you.
That breeze feels nice though.
Oh my God, I just looked down. I didn't mean to. Okay.
The breeze feels nice.
Okay, I'm almost to the door now.
Almost to the door.
I'm almost to the door now. Okay. Okay, I did it. Oh my God, I did it. Oh God. Biggest chicken ever. Excuse me. Okay.
Good.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That was good.
If you want to go out there without me and take pictures, that's okay.
I'm fine. I have been here.
Okay. So,
Now we gotta go down.
I just face my fears for day 14. I hope you had fun. I wish I could stay out there longer, but hey. But obviously we caught an engagement happening. That was cool. I wish them many happy years. So now we get to make our way down. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we have a total count. That was 141 stairs that we just climbed. That was, you know, I did this one other time before, and it took me 20 minutes just to get out the door. And when I got up there, I walked directly around. I did not stand up there. Of course, part of the reason I had to stand up there was because of the proposal that was going on. But I'm glad that I did it. I know that. I was just going to go get another.
Oh, okay.
I guess we can go do that later. I'm glad that I did it. I actually feel exhilarated because I did it better than I did last time. So, you know, money well spent. It's only $6 a ticket. That's the museum and going up to the statue. And it helps to keep them preserved. So anything that goes towards helping history be preserved is definitely worth the money. $6 is really cheap. So get in here.
Engine block. Straight 6.
Those headers.
That looks like it's off of 455. That's a 455 intake.
Look at the pot-bellied stove. The sewing machine. It's really cool that we did slosh yesterday and then this today. Did you show her the ticket?
Yeah.
Iron ore. Limestone. Coal. This is coke. This is after coal's been fired. Pig iron. This is what they were doing in slosh yesterday. Remember I said it was a pig iron furnace. This is what slosh was about. Clyde Love. Will Battle. John Knox. James Purdue. Look, the company store. They would spend their money to come in these little stores. A lot of times instead of getting paid actual money, they would get paid in like vouchers that they could spend at the store. And so here they would come and get their materials and threads for the women. We've got soap and pipes and mirrors. This is the stuff I love. Look at those old clothespins, zippers, buttons. Look at the cans. Cans of tomatoes, green beans. Boy, I bet honey was cheaper back then, huh?
Yeah. Well, like this. You can hear the Birmingham Barons. There's only 5 channels. The Birmingham Barons.
Oh, you can hear it.
Oh, okay, you can hear it. That's cool.
I don't know if they can hear this, but it's really cool.
That's cool.
They have a radio station for cooking school. How cool is that? Oh.
I love that.
In the decade following the construction of the new Birmingham City Hall in 1881, the population of Jefferson County grew from fewer than 25,000 to almost 90,000. There are more than 40 buildings from the late 1800s still standing in downtown Birmingham.
Did you
The commercial buildings of
hear that?
were usually 2 to 3
Right now, there are
stories
still over 40 buildings
actually
in Birmingham that was still from the 1800s.
That's awesome.
stand today.
Yeah, I
As does one of the
think
first schools.
Birmingham was born in 1871.
For the first first 20 years after the founding of Birmingham,
First streetcar was
much of Birmingham's
1832.
population lived within a few blocks of the business district. The affluent choosing the area near what was then called Capitol Park. With amusement parks at the end of the lines, the street railway system opened new areas for residential development and provided access to far-flung industrial sites. Some of the grand homes on Highland Avenue remain residences as they were almost 100 years ago.
Yeah, Highland Avenue's got some crazy cool houses. Okay. I remember when Vulcan was closed to work on it. That's what he looks like before. And this is what he looks like now. This actually used to light up red and green.
Well, there's the internal skeleton.
Yeah,
That's pretty
is
cool.
what the skeleton of Vulcan looks like. That's really cool. Oh, he's missing an arm piece. Oh, I guess this is the way it goes. You make the clay model. And then the plaster mold. Plaster cast. Sand mold. And the iron cast.
Yeah, look at this.
I was trying to see if it says how high the actual pedestal
I've been
is.
trying to find that too. I'm sure it tells us somewhere.
What?
It's one of the old original feet.
Okay.
He weighs 101,000 pounds.
Go stand next to it so I can show how big the foot actually is. Put your foot next to it. That's one big toe. Ooh. I wonder if I don't think the camera will be able to look through these. I don't know if it'll be able to see it. Let's see. That's so cool. Oh, this is the map of the St. Louis World's Fair in 1904. This is what he was made for.
Okay.
They had horticulture, agriculture, forestry, transportation, machinery, electricity, Jerusalem, Morocco, fine arts, mines and metallurgy, liberal art, government, social economy, manufacturers. This is really cool. Okay, and in the administration, they had the Tyrolean Alps. I can't read that because my eyes are, I need my glasses. Asia. This is really cool. They had an athletic field. This is really cool. Vulcan arrives at the fair.
San Francisco and St. Louis, after the World Fair, apparently tried to buy Vulcan, but Birmingham turned it down.
I'm glad Birmingham turned it down. He's our mascot.
Yeah, 1906. I knew it was. It was at the state fairgrounds where the racetrack was.
Okay.
In the infield.
Yeah, it was in the 30s. I knew it was in the 30s when they actually put him on top of Red Mountain.
Oh, look at that. That's the factory he was built in. That's cool.
God, that's so cool. The Depression, halting the industry, hard times.
and are standing side by side with men on the assembly line. Record numbers of women have answered the call and are working on the factory floor, doing just about every job that has traditionally been done by men.
That's when women went to work during the Depression era.
Experts are amazed at the speed at which steel producers like Republic Steel stucco
I love this. Deep freeze really opened my eyes. Oh man, I freaking love old advertisement.
This steel mill that they're working at here is where Papa worked.
Oh, okay. Was that our U.S. Steel downtown?
No, that's what's it called? Republic Steel. Papa worked there for 40, 50 years. Bull Connor. He was a very mean person, a cop in Birmingham. South.
This is what was starting today. Patients, people in the plan. So this must be a new exhibit about 5 Point South.
Hey, there's the
This is the mold of Bob.
yeah, Bob from the fountain.
Okay, I'm gonna have to show y'all Bob.
I haven't seen this before.
Ram Man sculpture. Okay. The focal point of Frank Fleming's Storyteller Fountain, this mythical creature is displayed as telling stories to the smaller forest animals. The Ram Man, along with the five-pointed star created by smaller animals, conjured up a misinterpretation of a pagan symbol. Fleming denies any such association and refers to the Ram Man as having a gentle and peaceful attitude. Now, the actual statue, we'll have to show you the fountain. The actual fountain in downtown Southside, I named him Bob.
Show them that after the.
Well, yeah, we'll
After
show
the
him.
here.
Love Bob. Mwah. Much love, Bob. Oh man, look at the barber signs. That's so cool.
The same guy that started Barber Dairy Products is the one that owns Barber.
The Motorsports?
Barber Motorsports, George Barber. That was cool.
So that was the museum. I hope y'all enjoyed it. There's a lot of history here, and there's a lot of history in Birmingham. Not all of it's good. Because of the segregation that happened in Alabama, Alabama still has a reputation that I don't think it deserves now. Alabama has made leaps and bounds in that area. I'm not gonna let anybody about nothing. Okay, we just found out that the pedestal itself is 125 feet. So the entire thing is 176 feet tall. That's pretty cool. I'm glad we found that out, thanks to the security guard that was sitting there. Okay, we are in 5 Point South, Birmingham, and I'm going to show you Bob, the fountain, and all the animals that he is reading the story to, the storyteller. Now, look behind it. see the church behind it. All right. Now, I know that in the Vulcan thing they mentioned a little bit of controversy about where the animals were placed, but it didn't mention how much controversy. Actually, the church behind it threw a stink and said that they had put the animals in the shape of a pentagram, and that Bob was the devil. So they had to actually rearrange where the small animals were so that it wouldn't look like a pentagram anymore. I was scared because I thought we were going to lose Bob altogether. Luckily, we didn't lose Bob. They erected Bob close to my birthday, and so we had a big birthday party. I named him Bob and gave him my bra, sacrificed it on top of his horns. That was my gift to Bob. So Bob has been a staple down here since the 90s. This is where I spent the whole of the 90s. When I wasn't in a club, I was in the front steps of those church because that's where everybody hangs out at. All hail Bob. This is one of the best places in Birmingham to me is 5 Points South.